Hey YouTube, sorry I look like a mess, I just woke up. But yeah, I was thinking about this. And I pity the rational Christians. Your job can't be easy. I, I want you to think about this. If you have a belief system where literally every single aspect requires you to to define to redefine evidence or to redefine truth, something's wrong. We don't do that with any other subject but religion. Literally every time we have a conversation about religion, we have to like redefine truth. Like let's do our epistemology. People like to say, I don't know. They don't know what that means, but if you have to have an epistemological conversation every single fucking time you talk about your belief system, like you have to redefine like truth, and no, I'm not saying epistemology is about redefining words, but you kind of do that, like truth, faith, like surely you see something's wrong here. Like if we're talking about ethics, we might have to get a few basic definitions down. But we don't have to redefine every single fucking word every single time we talk about ethics. We have to do that with religion every single time. We have to talk about what faith is. Is faith the same as what atheists feel when they turn on a car? By the way, no. When I turn on a car, I don't have faith it's going to turn on. I have confidence. It's possible it won't. It's not like, I believe in my heart. No, I got a shitty car. There's a good chance. There's at least a 20% chance that when I turn on that car, it's not going to turn on. There's even a 1% chance it's going to blow up. Well, I don't know if it's actually a 1% chance. You know, it could be much less than that. But you get what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean faith? I don't have faith in the car. I have confidence because it did that before. But you know, like this right now, we're having to define faith. Why? No other belief, no other thing in your life, even within the realm of philosophy. I mean, we philosophy, you know, you can have long conversations about the definitions of things, but not every fucking word. Like, I can have a philosophical conversation with someone without even touching epistemology once, depending on what we're talking about. But every single sentence you have to fucking redefine when it comes to religion. Surely you see something's wrong here. When I get in a car, I don't have to redefine. I just don't get how people look at politicians. Oh no, not even politicians. That doesn't. I don't know. I just don't see how the rational Christian community. I know how your Shock of Gods and your Nephilim freeze, because they don't give a shit. Well, I think those two are actually sociopaths, but that's playing armchair psychologist. Oh, throw the torches at him or whatever. Get the pitchforks. I don't give a fuck. I play armchair psychologist. I don't care. Yeah. If I see someone who looks like a crazy person who does not appear to have empathy, I'm gonna call the fucker a sociopath. If it turns out I'm wrong, great. If I'm not, well, I got a little burst of serotonin from calling a subhuman pile of shit a subhuman pile of shit. Oh, I pseudo-speciate also. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not gonna kill them. I don't literally mean they're subhuman. That's another thing. Everyone's like, don't play armchair psychologist. Don't pseudo-speciate. Fuck you. I'm gonna do that. I'm not actually doing those things. It's not. I base it based on people's actions. You know what I mean? And I don't literally You know, like inhumane. Oh, wait, no, can't say inhumane because the core word of inhumane is of humane is human. And if you say someone is inhumane, you're saying they're subhuman. Therefore, there you go, pseudo-speciation. That's stupid. You shouldn't pseudo-speciate like a group. But if one motherfucker's being a jackass, who cares? What? I don't see how that leads to the Holocaust. You know, so don't talk to me about, oh, you said someone's subhuman. No, Nephilim Free and Shock of God are asshats. They can go fuck themselves. Well, I don't know how I got into that. Oh yeah, people whine about. Don't whine at me. If you have a legitimate criticism, criticize me, but don't whine at me. Pseudo-speciate, fuck you. It's not a big deal, calm down. I don't literally mean they're subhuman, and you know that. That's the religion, just like the faith thing. You know what I mean by faith. I mean confidence. Don't fuck with me. That's another thing. If your belief system requires you to fuck with your person who's on the other side, every single fucking conversation you have, something is wrong. If your belief system were true, you would not have to do that. All you would have to do is show that your belief system is true. You say, well, that's not fair because something supernatural can't provide the evidence you're asking for. Okay. Why not have they... And here's what's funny. And yeah, I even mean this to the rational Christian community. If scientists found evidence proving your religion tomorrow, you would not do that non-overlapping magisterium bullshit. You're so full of shit. You know you would jump on it if scientists tomorrow found evidence. In fact, even the rationalist community, and more so than the non-rationalist Christian community, because they don't care about evidence. They doubt the validity of science, whereas you, on one moment, will be, you know, Christianity can't really provide the type of evidence you're talking about. And then the next moment, what is it that jackass said? You would just have to look at the evidence for the historicity of the crucifixion. You're a fucking idiot. What evidence for the historicity? If there was evidence for the historicity of Jesus' crucifixion, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It would be... Why would we be talking about this? We would be... Well, I don't know if I'd be Christian. El Elon is an evil entity. You know, he was the god of war in an older religion. By the way, I'm convinced by the documentary hypothesis. You know why? Because they provided evidence, and when they started showing why the evidence points to this, all the archaeological evidence seems to culminate towards Yahweh Elohim, or excuse me, Yahweh Elohim. By the way, Elohim, when you say something is your Elohim, you're declaring allegiance to one God out of a pantheon of gods. It would not have made sense for him to declare Yahweh his Elohim if there were no other gods. Clearly, your Judaism came from other religions. But you don't care. You don't care. You're just going to redefine what evidence means, or you're going to say, I'm taking their word on faith. I'm confident that they're telling the truth because there are people who would tear them apart. And I don't mean physically, I mean the peer review process would not even allow the hypothesis to gain any ground if it did not have some truth to it. It would have weeded it out. We can show how this would happen too. That's not faith. I've seen it happen. If you take a rational mind to a problem, you can see if it's wrong if you have enough evidence. But you know, this is beside the point. This you're not even. All right. Explain that to me. Explain how you can not notice that your belief requires so much bullshit. I'm done. Until my next video, try to make the world a better place, and I will too.